Welcome to the Hilton Head Livin Podcast. I am your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you have the best time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to make the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about things to do this weekend in Hilton Head. We're going to be talking about our favorite new things that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. So if you are visiting Hilton Head this week and looking for some fun things to do, here's a quick rundown of all the events and local happenings you do not want to miss.
Well, I want to first start with an upcoming event. Every fall, Hilton Head Island comes alive with jazz. There's 2 full days of music that celebrates the legends while you create your own new memories. Each morning begins with a delicious brunch close to the ocean, and the evenings turn into unforgettable concerts. One night honors the legacy of Duke Ellington, and the next celebrates the timeless music of Harry Belafonte. It all happens at the Sinesta Resort on October 12th and 13th during the Jazz of All Ages Festival. It's 2 days of music, community, and history all in one place, and tickets are now available through the link in our bio. And then moving on to this week's events, the Island Jam Songwriter Festival begins on September 18th, and it continues through the 21st. And a ton of Nashville songwriters come to the island and kind of describe the background of how they came up with popular songs. And they're performing at a bunch of different venues throughout the island. A lot of the concerts do require tickets. However, there is a free concert on September 20th at the Low Country Celebration Park that ends with a Low Cash performing, which is so much fun. They have such a great vibe, energy. Everybody's up dancing right at the stage. Just a side note though, this is their 3rd year. The first time we went, you could bring stuff in. Last year when we went, you couldn't bring in food or drinks, but you can purchase them once you're inside. You can bring lawn chairs or blankets to sit on. And it's just a great time. We have a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun. Enjoying an evening of fishing and learning with the family at the Family Fishing Night at the Rowing and Sailing Center on September 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. And registration is required that you can do through the Island Rec Center's website. Don't miss the Great Gatsby, which will be playing at the Seagoss Theater in Cligney Plaza beginning September 19th, and it will play through October 5th. Yoga with Kittens will take place at the Jiva Yoga Center on September 20th. I'm so excited to go to this. It is free to attend. However, spots are limited, so you do need to register at the Jiva Yoga Center's website. And donations for the Hilton Head Humane Association are encouraged. And of course, the kittens there will be up for adoption. Hawaii Fluid Art will be hosting their first Picasso Pups workshop on the 20th from 11 to 4. So you get to create masterpieces with your dogs, which just sounds like so much fun. And registration can be done on their website. Celebrate Oktoberfest at Local Legends Brewing Company on September 20th from 3 to 7. There'll be kids' activities, live music, live cast tapping, and specials all day long. Eat It and Like It will be hosting a fried chicken and bubbles dinner at Skillets Cafe on September 24th, beginning at 6 p.m. And tickets include endless fried chicken, southern sides, and bottomless champagne. And you can reserve your spot on the Eat It and Like It website.
So that's everything happening in Hilton Head this weekend and all the events that you need to be aware of coming up. Now we're going to talk about what happened this weekend in some of the high school sporting events that occurred across the island. But before we do that, please make sure to rate this podcast, like this podcast, wherever you're listening or watching. It would really help us out. So Jess, what happened this weekend in local high school sports?
Well, congratulations to the Bluffton Bobcats for their win over Hampton County. Shout out to Aiden McCarthy, who threw for 341 yards and 4 touchdowns. Very impressive. And then also congratulations to Hilton Head Island, Seahawks, and the Hilton Head Christian Academy for their wins also. And then a big shout out to Jules McKenna for finishing first overall in the Pink House Invitational Cross Country, where she smashed her own record that she set last week by 16 seconds. That is incredible. That's ridiculous. 16 seconds is a lot in cross country.
The fact that she's just like setting and breaking her own records is crazy. She's just like super talented, I guess. That's amazing.
But yeah, sounds like a force to be reckoned with there.
And 341 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's a heck of a night. That's a great game. There's a lot of NFL teams that could use that. That's very impressive. So congratulations to everybody on everything this weekend.
And again, if there's somebody that you want to give a shout out to, it doesn't necessarily have to be in sports either. Just let us know. We're always happy to do that.
Yeah, if there are academic events or debates or anything like that, please let us know. We want to keep highlighting all of the great things going on in our community. Okay, so that's everything going on in Hilton Head. That's all the local sports, all the events. Let's go back to last week and talk about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. So, Jess, what'd you do last week?
Well, my birthday is coming up this week. So we celebrated last weekend with friends and family. They could also bring their kids, whoever they wanted. It was such a great place at Local Legends Brewery. I can't say enough good stuff about it. They have such a wide space and kids can just run around like crazy. There's indoor, outdoor games everywhere. They have great food. They let OT come early and set stuff up, which I was very pleasantly surprised to see. He did a great job with that. But it was a lot of fun. And there was live music. The band there was great. Everybody had such a great time. I got so many messages the next day saying how much fun they had. So if you're looking for a place for a big group of people, it doesn't even need to be a special occasion, but Local Legends Brewery is definitely a great spot.
It was an awesome time. The day was quite eventful, and I just want to take a second to go through everything and everybody that I have to thank. Yes, number one, Local Legends Brewery, Zane, the manager there, the entire staff, but specifically Zane, and all of the people there were just so kind and amazing to reserve the tables and to help me set up and handling everybody there. It really is the best place to have a group gathering on Hilton Head Island. It is absolutely the best. It's got this private backspace that's got cornhole. They had the band playing. The band was awesome. Just overall, a spectacular environment. And the way you do the ordering makes it super, super easy for a big group. So it doesn't feel like, we had all these people there, and if you went to another place, you'd feel like you had to carry the burden of the tab, but everyone was able to kind of scan the barcode and get their own thing going. So it's just the way they've set it up is so perfect for that kind of thing. And the video games inside, my nephew just kept going up to Dad, money.
Yeah, I have friends who brought their kids, which a lot of times, that is a pain. You have to find a sitter to be able to go out. And that's specifically why I picked this place, because people could bring their kids and they are just running around playing games. You don't really even have to worry about them.
Yeah, it's all in the back. It's not on the major roads. It's all fenced in, very safe. It's really great for that. But leading into that, there was a lot that happened that day and many people that I need to thank. The cakes and the cupcakes were from the cottage. Leslie is a true artist. These cakes looked and tasted amazing. I mean, I can't get over how they looked. They were like a work of art, truly.
I can't get over how it tasted. It was delicious. We had a strawberry basil cake. I've never even heard of that combination. It was so good. And then we had a chocolate?
Chocolate and vanilla, yeah.
And then we had cupcakes that were red velvet and chocolate and vanilla. Amazing.
Yep. And then I had to go get some flowers, obviously. And I don't know anything about flowers, but I called up Flowers by Katie Ford and I was talking to her and I had said, hey, I want red roses and lilies. And it was this really basic, kind of boring combination that I've gotten for a million times. Because it's all I really know how to order. And Katie was so kind. The whole team over there was so kind. And they were like, listen, would you trust us enough to just kind of design something for you? And I was like, of course I would. You know way more about this than I do. And they designed the most beautiful bouquet of flowers. And they do this for anybody. Like if you are somebody trying to get flowers for whoever it is and you really don't know what, or you're not confident in what you're doing like I am, or you're looking for some help, they are the perfect place to go. So huge shout out to them for the help.
And they also have a little flower bar too. So anybody can walk in and they have a bunch of different type of flowers set out and you can make your own little bouquet, like a fun little thing. I did that one day. You don't have to make reservations or sign up beforehand or either. And they change out the flowers for the season. So, and it was right across the street from the cottage. So it made it very easy for him to pick up the cakes and then go get the flowers too.
And then I had to go get some balloons and I went to the Patel Party Shop right across from the Wexford Shopping Center. They had the balloons ready and waiting. They were all blown up. Everything was ready to go. Definitely interesting getting like 20 balloons into the car. Always an adventure. And of course, I got them all knotted up on my way to the place somehow. How I managed to do that in like the 3-minute drive is beyond me. And then I personally need to thank Tony Ann and Al from Sweet Owls. Everyone's arriving at 6:30. It's 6:31. I have nothing set up. Thank God Jessica was like 10 minutes late. Tony Ann and Al helped me untangle the balloons. Tony Ann helped me set everything up. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to them. And Zane again and the staff at Local Legend Brewing helped set up as well. They got all the food and drinks out and had all the tables and everything. And just by the time Jess got there, it was already going. Absolutely phenomenal time.
Yeah, I had a great time and it seemed like everybody else did too. So thank you for everybody for helping OT out for that too, because I know he wouldn't be able to do that on his own.
Nope. All right. And as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting asked most often lately is about where to watch the game on Hilton Head Island. I'm done watching football now because the Gamecocks lost to Vanderbilt last night and our quarterback got hurt and I'm devastated. But for everybody else that's still interested in football, where do people go to watch the game, Jess?
Yeah, we're in prime football season and there are a lot of places. So obviously I'm not going to get to all of them, but these are some of our favorite places. And there are some new places that just got added to the list, but we're going to start off with some of the time and true favorites. There is Frosty Frog in Coligny Plaza, which that's also very fun because they have all the college flags like hanging from the ceiling. They have TVs inside.
So many TVs. That is a college Saturday or an NFL Sunday when you have all of the games going on a crowded day. That place is going to have every game. Crazy.
And then there is Riley's Grill, and they have an inside and outside bar area, lots of TVs, great place to watch them out. Then there's Top Dog Tavern, which is a sports bar, which they've just added. If you haven't been there for a while, it's not completely new. They have added a new section, and they also have a little outdoor bar that they'll keep kind of not covered, but they have the things coming down on the window.
Shades.
It makes it so you keep it warmer in the winter. Then there is Big Jim's Barbecue, which is in Palmetto Dunes, but you don't have to go through the gates at all. And so anybody can go there. And you can also, right outside of that is what is it called, that golf thing?
Oh, the Top Tracer Golf Range.
The Top Tracer Golf Range, where they have TVs at every station. You can order food out there. So that'd be tons of fun if you still want to hit balls and still watch the game and have some food.
If you are on a golf trip to Hilton Head, I highly, highly recommend the Top Tracer driving range at Palmetto Dunes for the football game. Now, you probably all have to be fans of the same team or your teams can't be playing at the same time because you only got one TV in the booth, but the ability to hit range balls, play those games, and have the game going on a Saturday or a Sunday, either before or after the round, would be so much fun.
And they also have, it's not exactly a room because it's outside, but they have a separate area that has like couches and a huge TV in it. So you're a little separated from everybody else. That would be also awesome to be in if you have a group of people. And then if you're an Ohio fan, which a lot of people are here, there's street meats and Maggiano's. And then on the other side of that, if you're a Ravens fan like I am, there's Coconut Sports Bar. And there's also Callahan's, which has pool tables. So that's a lot of fun. There's Henschie's, which is also kind of what you would consider a sports bar also. And if you're a Steelers fan, there's Giuseppe's in Sea Pines.
You won't see Just there.
Yeah. And especially during the football game. I do love their pizza, but
just not on a Sunday afternoon.
And then, as we said before, Local Legends has tons of TVs, play games, pool, shoot basketballs while you're watching the game too. And you can be inside or outside. And then some places that have jumbo TVs, there is the Bank, there's Tin and Tallow, there's the upstairs chimney bar at Smokehouse, where downstairs at Smokehouse, tons of TVs also. That's a great place to watch a game. And Loggerheads right on the beach, they at least used to. I think they still do. And they have like couches. That would be awesome to have the beach as your background. That'd be pretty awesome. And the two new places that I promised you, the garage is now open right outside of One Hot Mama's. So it's an outside bar connected to One Hot Mama's that is finally open. We definitely need to go check it out. It sounds like a lot of fun. And then there is Hail Marys at the Burnt Church Distilleries, where they've set up a bunch of TVs that you can watch the game out.